These women are redefining the stereotypes of martial arts. With brutal knockouts and one-punch KOs becoming the norm in today's world, there has been a recent emergence of elite female practitioners, and in this video, we're ranking from worst to best, the top 3 most brutal girls you will see. This is Fighting is Art. Let's get into it. Mila Sundell is a young Swedish phenom who currently fights in the One Champion kickboxing promotion. Known for knocking out a man, along with 3 knockouts in just 5 fights at the highest level, it leads us to ranking her at number 3 on this list. Taking a look at her most recent performance against Natalia Diachkova, from the beginning her opponent signed a death warrant.
World champ, scheduled for 5 rounds. We are on the way. One has the greatest roster of world.
But Diachkova was competent in striking on the back foot, and you could see that she was having early success.
Gotta wonder if the weight cut. Right hand, 2 right hands. Yes, go.
Make no mistake, Sundell was getting tagged frequently in this opening round, and her face was starting to show it.
You just see the scorecard of Sundell from these shots.
At this point, even the commentators were beginning to express their doubts over Smila's ability to get the win.
And that'll be telling and progressively.
And it was at that exact point when she delivered the goods, turning up the heat on her opponent instantly, blasting through her in a matter of seconds for the TKO win. When she faced kickboxing champion Milana Bjelorglic, the star girl landed a ferocious kick that echoed her name as the next big thing in women's combat sports. Her Serbian opponent, Milana Bjelorglic, was by no means ill-matched for the teenage phenom, and she possessed a vicious spinning fist in her arsenal. Smila opened with ferocity, promising to deliver a knockout.
Mila, wise ideas, some hand combinations together.
And her opponent replied with ferocity.
Right hand.
So it became a war. The teenager pulverized the body and the head with no mercy. But Milana was not just a punching bag. She took Smila's best shots. And Milana stood her ground. Milana released her Sunday strike, countering with spinning fists.
She's not afraid to take a shot.
But the Swedish monster had her number. Buckling her rival's knees with a pop to the jaw.
Right off the brakes to just throw hands.
Smila destroyed Milana's insides with no remorse. Dazzled and stunned, Smila came into the third looking for a finish. The Hurricane fought even more ferociously. Pulverizing the Serbian left, right, and center, Milana was left a punching bag. And she suffered the damaging meant for multiple opponents.
7 months since we last saw. More time it's been a Sundell. Hands are looking sharp. The combination together nicely. Oh, that left knee to the body lands as well. Doubles it up. Mila Sundell. Showing us why she's the world champion.
Milana survived to hear the final bell, and Smilla won the fight by decision. At number 2 is Dakota Dicha, a strikingly deadly and beautiful talent at PFL MMA. In the semifinals of the PFL Europe tournament, Dakota Dicha matched up against the submission artist Cornelia Holm. At the onset, Dakota tested the waters with jabs and kicks from range.
Hunting a prey right now. Kick out of the southpaw stance. There she goes to it.
Within 30 seconds, Holm had shot for a takedown.
Weight class as well, and she utilized them so well with that jab, but this is a good takedown for Holm.
Beautiful work. Nice scramble though.
But Dakota demonstrated her wrestling training, refusing to go to the ground.
Looks like she's got 2 hands on 1 wrist here. She's trying to break this grip of Cornelia Holm.
Then she replied her enemy with vicious knees to the ribs.
High-level wrestlers, both male and female. People who can really push her. And now, there's the knees. The knees coming up the center. Right back.
However, Holm was able not to survive the first round by grabbing on for her dear life.
Now goes back to work with some knees. Holm offers a few as well.
At the start of the second, Dakota released a vicious right hand that made her rival do the chicken dance.
Potentially focus on takedown defense.
Right hand.
What a right hand that was!
It's a laser.
And she was now starting to release the destructive attacks.
So long and rangy. Class.
The wrestler again held on to her last bit of consciousness by sniffing Dakota.
Oh, she caught the leg. Could she get a takedown here?
Good balance.
But Dakota was out to prove that she is the better grappler. She took down her rival and almost locked in a rear naked choke.
Beautiful, very nice. Now we're going to see Holm deal with the grappling skills of Dicha.
He's got a hold of the wrist. He's going to try and take it back. Got 1 hook in. There's the second. Can she stretch her?
Preparing to deliver a knockout in the grand finale, she led her back up to her feet.
Good work by Holm to get her legs back in the fight. No surprise.
They clashed for the final round, and Dakota would prove that she was still a beast, even in the 3rd round.
Round 3, Dakota Dicha in the red.
Like something out of a movie, Dakota threw a crisp 1-2 that sent Holm crumbling, and a kick ended the fight.
Cornelia Holm, very difficult to put away.
$1,000 on the line against Valentina Skitidze, who gets the walkover victory. How do you view that matchup?
Performing the Erling Haaland celebration, the fighter from Manchester had eliminated all her foes, and her performance was far more eye-catching than that of Sumiko against Orozco. Danielle Skitidze certainly represented a step up in competition for Dakota relative to Holm, but once again, she was about to prove that the elite levels were in his very near future. Dicha had to deal with a Dublin crowd who were fully behind Skitidze, who lives and trains there. But if you thought this would throw Dicha off her game, think again.
In the red, Valentina in the gray. Sean O'Connell, Brendan Loughnane, and Dan Hardy on the broadcast.
No, this fight would not be anywhere near as drawn out as her clash with Holm, because this time, Dakota had an opponent who made the mistake of not keeping her distance. Sure, putting pressure on the young fighter might have seemed like the smart idea, but Dakota's ability to counter her opponents was already becoming a huge part of her game.
I think this is the only way that Skitidze can win this, make it there. Oh, lovely front kick, score.
Dakota's timing and speed were already proving to be way too much for Danielle to handle.
Knees! This clinched knee is we saw Dakota Dicha finish a fight last.
Sure, going down the wrestling route might have seemed like a solid plan too, but like Holm before her, all she was doing was delaying the inevitable.
Put her on her back.
I mean, it's a good game plan from Skitidze. It's the way she's got to win.
And once Dakota found the right moment to escape, she did so flawlessly, showcasing her ever-improving technique.
Range of Dakota, we know that.
There's that strength you talked about, Brendan.
Yes, exactly.
Good work by Dakota maintaining.
Skitidze was in real trouble now, and you could feel the energy in that Dublin arena starting to shift. This was Dicha's showcase fight, and she was the one who was going to put on a show.
Valentina Skitidze. Oh, nice right hand. Drives it straight
was
through.
clean. Beautiful from Dakota, beautiful pump.
Some attempts at stifling Dakota's offense bought Skitisi some time, but that's all she could really do.
You look at the work by Valentina Skitisi, a lot of effort expended to try and get Dakota down and look.
Eventually, the doctor took one look at Skitisi's eye and saved her from a whole world of further damage by calling off the bout there and then.
At 5 minutes of round number 1.
Skitisi was 2-1 coming into this fight, but her early career confidence was utterly destroyed on this night as she went into a disappointing slump from here onwards. Her current record stands at 3 wins and 4 losses.
Heavyweight champion, Dakota Dicha!
Our number 1 pick is the ruthless Kayla Harrison. Being a 2-time judo Olympic gold medalist and recent UFC champion, Kayla Harrison has had her fair share of violence. When the American Kayla Harrison participated in the PFL 2022 lightweight season and clashed against a Sambo specialist, Marina Moknatkina, Kayla showed that she had the best grappling in women's MMA, already stunning Marina with her heavy arms from the onset. Eventually, Kayla got her where she wanted.
Knocking it with the whizzer. Kayla.
The monsteress repelled a crazy leg lock attempt, acting undeterred.
There she goes to roll again. Think of Kayla Harrison. Oh, she's got that knee. They're working on defense for it.
And being a judo specialist, she sent her rival flying, easily showing her wild strength.
Another knee. And a trip.
Then again, it was apparent that it is impossible to control Kayla on the ground.
She's gonna, the legs twisted, she's brought out heel if she can. But Kayla looks like safe for her as well. Kayla slipped it very nice.
And we'll see if
Handling her rival like a baby.
she's got Kayla Harrison's arm around her. It's a good job. Measuring distance here. Comes in.
Double leg. Sprawled right away too. She knew Marina was going.
In the end, she won the fight by decision, but unsatisfied with not getting a finish, she described the win as dog crap.
At the women's lightweight standings.
After a tough decision loss against Larissa Pacheco, Kayla sought for redemption against an even tougher opponent. Going against former UFC star Aspen Lad, she showed an obvious improvement in her striking.
The orthodox
Lighter on her feet. Nice work already.
She smartly lured her rival in for a super slam takedown.
Little slip on that high.
From there, it was one-way traffic.
At least the crucifix position now on the out through there from Kayla Harrison. Throws.
Tell you what, Kayla looks as fit as I've ever seen. Wait, holy cow. Yeah, she looks so lean.
But Aspen Lad was no easy opponent.
Sean, we played Kayla in this fight inside the distance, and you saw in that first round, beginning the third round, but she's gonna be...
Switching to the ground, Kayla showed her high IQ.
Kayla, behind a big right hand, snatches that leg, dumps Aspen Lad.
It's going to challenge Kayla Harrison.
Nice job pushing Kayla Harrison off.
Left hand goes to work.
Mount position. Nice job by.
Taking full mount, she locked in an arm triangle.
With the exception maybe Larissa. No question about it. Lad's got the phone.
But saved by the bell, what happened in the final round was unexpected.
Her leg out of the guard. Spinning, Kayla Harrison just backs out of it. There's the overhand.
Now looking like a personal beef.
About letting herself get backed up against the cage against Kayla Harrison. Helping out.
Nice.
Hand again there.
Beautiful straight left.
Kayla attempted her usual takedown, but Lad reversed and came close to landing the submission finish.
Last year was 155 against Kayla.
Nice double leg.
Like she said,
She's done a great job there. Look at this. Trying to take the back. Kayla, though, she's on with her escape so far.
But Kayla pulled the double reverse card and got on top to land some real damage.
Here. She's got a leg caught. Now she's getting the other hook. Kayla's going to end up on top.
tried to go for the armbar. Oh, immediately gets to work. Brings
Big
the right
shot.
hand down.
She sent knees from the clinch.
And on the ground.
Oh, another one.
Everywhere the strikes.
Man, Aspen is tough. This might be the heavy shots he's been eating late.
And Kayla controlled the rest of the fight to win a clear decision.
Final bell.
Kayla Harrison!
What did you guys think of those girls? Give us your personal ranking in the comments of who you think is the best. This was Fighting is Art. Have a good day and goodbye now.